Hey, this is Craig with CK Automotive. I'm working on my father's truck right now. This was installed by Park Falls Automotive, a shallow sump filter for a shallow pan. And you can see my dad had, we had overheating problems the other day. The filter itself broke down, got sucked inside of the transmission. I'm sure it's plugged up somewhere, if not dissolved into the fluid. I'm hoping that it is just dissolvation, but it's supposed to have this one on there. You can clearly see the different sizes of the necks, the heights. And if they would have installed the right filter, which they didn't, as you can see, since I have the pan off right now, that by the time this gets up into here, look at that. It's already almost down in the transmission all the way, the valve body. There's a little bit of rock room, but it's only going to go in there about 1/4 of an inch, and that's not enough. When I pulled the pan off, this literally just fell out. And it's running hot and overheated. As you can see, there's no clearance left. And as you can tell by that gap, it's not going to suck off the bottom of the pan all the way, causing the transmission to overheat and run hot. And after a few years, it won't happen right away, but it will break down the fluid and cause a burnt up transmission. And after installing the new seal, taking the deep one, as you can see, which is now bedded up there, there's that much gap, which is proper. This pan, I'll install it right now. The new filter is a Wix from CarQuest, which has 2. And see, now that is properly seated for a deep pan, which is right here. And this magnet right here is supposed to be in the bottom of the pan, as everybody knows. They had it stuck right here. They must have just stuck it there and forgot about it. Stuck on top of the electronic cover, which is the improper place. You can actually, there it was, right there. You can see the marks. And that's not supposed to obviously be there. It's supposed to be in the bottom of the pan to hold the particles down, not up inside of the middle of the fluid where suction is taking place, that far from it. So, I don't know. I talked to John. John, hopefully I'll show you this video, since you don't believe me. And, you know, I know your warranty, you say, is 2 years or 36,000 miles, but installing the wrong part is going to cause damage after that. And then, I don't know, you know, some places might pull this type of stuff and then expect a person to come back for a new transmission to try to make money off of it. I hope that's not the case. I hope you'll be decent and civil about it. Really don't need this stuff, you know, these types of problems. Alright, well, we're going to put it back together. John wanted me to drive this vehicle to him, but seeing in the condition where there's stuff in the transmission would only cause further damage and further complications, which would be the incorrect thing to do. And since he says that he didn't take it apart, that he's not going to do anything about it because he shouldn't have to, because, you know, anybody could have done anything. They could have modified stuff. Well, this is my father, who's in his 50s, Keith Kozak, who hasn't done anything with the truck but drive it to work 6 miles one way and back, and maybe to town, or I'll take my mom out for a fish fry. But I guess if that's, he probably only honestly had 30,000 miles on it since it was flushed. So, alright, well, we're going to see what happens, and we'll get back to you from there.